You know that scene in the classic Disney movie Pinocchio, where the little wooden boy is tempted by the devilishly handsome coachman to live a life of fun and pleasure? Well, we all have a little coachman inside us, whispering tempting suggestions every day. But did you know that your heart also has its own conscience? It thinks, it remembers, it reacts, and it might even know before your brain does. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Before we dive into the science of love, let me give you a quick tour of the anatomy of your ticker. Every time your heart beats, it sends out electrical signals that cause your heart muscle to contract and pump blood throughout your body. These signals start deep within your heart and spread outward like ripples across the surface of a pond. Now, these signals don't just travel to your brain, they go straight to your brain, bypassing all of the processing power of your spinal cord. That means your heart can directly influence your brain's activity without any intermediaries. And here's where things get really interesting. Your brain processes emotions in two ways. First, it uses a fast-track system that relies on the amygdala and other parts of the limbic system. This system allows you to react quickly to emotional stimuli, but it's not always accurate or rational. Second, there's a slower but more deliberate path that involves the prefrontal cortex. This system allows you to consider the social and contextual aspects of an emotional situation before responding, but it takes longer and it needs more information. So how does your heart fit into all of this? Well, researchers believe that your heart acts as an emotional checkpoint, sending information about your current state of mind to your brain so it can be processed more efficiently. For example, if you're feeling sad, your heart will send signals to your brain that will activate the appropriate regions for processing grief. Or if you're feeling happy, your heart will send signals that activate the reward centers in your brain. In fact, studies have shown that people who are more emotionally intelligent are better at using their hearts to guide their brains when making decisions. They're also better at detecting emotions in others, because they can pick up on subtle changes in their facial expressions, tone of voice, and body language. So what does this mean for you? Well, it means that your heart isn't just a pump that sends blood around your body. It's also an important part of your emotional and social intelligence. By tuning into your heart and learning how to use its signals effectively, you can make better decisions, connect with others on a deeper level, and live a more fulfilling life. For example, let's say you're trying to decide whether to take a big risk, like quitting your job to start your own business or asking someone out on a date. Your heart will start to race, and your palms will sweat as you start to feel the physical sensations of fear and excitement. If you pay attention to those feelings, they can give you valuable information about how you're feeling and help you make a more informed decision. Maybe your heart is telling you that you're not ready to take such a big risk after all, or that you're more excited about the possibility of starting your own business than you initially thought. Another way to think of it is that your heart is like a compass that can guide you toward what's most important to you. When you're feeling lost or uncertain about which direction to take in life, your heart can help you find your way. By tuning into your heart's signals, you can discover what truly matters to you and make choices that align with your deepest values and desires. Of course, it's not always easy to follow your heart, especially when it's telling you to do something that seems risky or uncomfortable. But with practice, it becomes easier to tune out the noise of your mind and connect with the wisdom of your heart. Start by taking some deep breaths and focusing on the sensations in your chest. What do you feel? Are you racing? Is it tight? Is it fluttering? Once you've identified the physical sensations in your body, try to notice any patterns that emerge. Do you feel this way around certain people or in certain situations? Do you feel this way when you're making decisions? Next, ask yourself what the sensations are telling you. Are you feeling anxious or uncertain about something? Are you excited and enthusiastic? Are you feeling connected to someone else? Once you've identified the message your heart is sending, take some time to reflect on it. What does it mean for you? How can you use this information to make better decisions or take positive actions? Remember that your heart isn't just a pump that sends blood around your body. It's also an important part of your emotional and social intelligence. So don't ignore those intuitive hunches you get. Pay attention to them and see where they lead you. Over time, you'll become better at tuning into your heart's messages and using them to guide you through life. Now, it's important to note that while your heart can provide valuable insights and guidance, it's not the only source of wisdom you should rely on when making decisions. It's also important to consider your values, goals, and the advice of trusted friends and mentors. After all, life is complex, and there are many factors to consider when making important choices. But ultimately, the decision is yours. And your heart is a powerful ally that can help you make choices that are in alignment with what you truly want for your life. So the next time you feel a twinge in your chest or a flutter in your heart, take a moment to pay attention. What is your heart trying to tell you? What guidance or insight does it hold for you in this moment? With a little practice, you will be able to hear your heart's whispers and use them to navigate life's journey with greater ease and clarity. By the way, your heart is actually smarter than you think. It has its own mini brain called the heart brain, which contains over 40,000 neurons. This network of neurons can process information and make decisions independently of the brain in the head. For example, researchers have found that the heart brain can detect changes in blood flow and adjust the heart's activity accordingly. It can also respond to emotional stimuli and generate its own emotions. In fact, studies have shown that the heart brain can react to threats milliseconds before the brain in the head does. That means your heart can sense danger before you consciously perceive it, and trigger the fight or flight response before you even realize there is a threat. But that's not all. The heart brain can also store memories and emotions associated with specific people, places, and things. Researchers have found that people who have had heart attacks or other cardiac events often report feeling an intense emotional reaction at the time, even if they weren't consciously aware of it beforehand. This suggests that the heart brain is capable of processing emotions and storing them in the body, which can then be accessed later as physical sensations or emotional memories. Overall, the heart brain is a fascinating and complex organ that plays a critical role in our physical and emotional well-being. As we continue to learn more about it, we'll gain a deeper understanding of how the heart influences our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. If you want to learn more about the science of love and relationships, check out our other videos on the science of attraction and the psychology of love. We explore the latest research and findings on these topics and discuss how they can help you form deeper connections with others. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Now let's see if you really made it to the end of the video. Here's a little quiz to test your knowledge. Which part of the body has its own mini brain that can process information independently of the brain in the head? Pause the video and type your answer in the comments below. If you said the heart, you're right. The heart contains over 40,000 neurons that can process information and make decisions without the brain has help. It can detect changes in blood flow, respond to emotional stimuli, and even store memories. The heart brain is a fascinating and complex organ that plays a critical role in our physical and emotional health. As we continue to learn more about it, we'll gain a deeper understanding of how the heart influences our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. So keep an eye out for future developments in heart-brain research. Who knows? You might just learn something that changes the way you think about love, relationships, and the human body. And hey, if you liked this video and want to learn more about the science of love, don't forget to hit subscribe. We follow the science to bring you the most up-to-date and accurate information on all things love. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching.
Take care.